Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm playing again Cthulhu DmD. And this time we're gonna do the Season 1, Episode 3, Dans Macabre. And we're playing against Cthulhu. Last time I played against Hastur, so I got two other old ones painted right now, Cthulhu and Yog-Sothoth, so I kind of randomized, and it's again Cthulhu. I don't want to play twice in a row against the same old one. So, and our heroes are these two ladies in red, one with blonde hair, one with black hair. There's Borden and Mary. She's from the second season. So let's see. Borden, Fall River, Massachusetts. Two things are certain in life: death and access. And yeah, you can see here a miniature. And she seems to have a special connection here to this scenario. It's maybe that's her. I don't know. Maybe. So Mrs. Borden loves killing, murder to be precise. The guilty must be punished for the horrors they inflict on the innocent, and these cultists and their horrific allies would consume the world for their own selfish ends. Mrs. Borden sees herself as the perfect weapon in this fight. Even ordinary investigators suffer ill psychological effects from the death they must visit on their foes. Not Mrs. Borden. In fact, she considers sorting out the guilty a soothing exercise. Hers is a disturbing form of psychopathy, I guess, but one that suits her self-appointed role of executioner perfectly. Okay. So, she also suffers from the fear of crowds. Take one stress for every other figure in your space. If you are alone, heal all of your stress instead. Okay. Now let's see what her special abilities are. So it says when attacking, that's savage. When attacking, you may deal one additional wound to your target if there are no other enemies in space. And that goes up to even more additional wounds. So, yeah, that's pretty insane. Here it says you may do up to 5 additional wounds total then, in the end. That's pretty insane. So, but only if there is no other enemy in the space, which kind of works well with the fear of crowds. So she wants to get her enemies alone and murder them brutally. Then she's got the swiftness. That allows her for now to run an additional space, and later she gets basically free run actions and stuff. That's nice. And the stealth. When you run, you may sneak once, so one enemy doesn't follow you, and later even more enemies won't follow her. So she is really good in approaching basically enemies that are in a single space. You know, she can find her way through the crowds, and she's fast, and then she can attack brutally. That's an interesting ability, and an interesting overall character. And maybe it's good if you play against Cthulhu, because he has this spawn, so he's kind of more on a single strong opponent instead of multiple weaker ones like the disciples of Hastur. So we'll see how we can use that one. And then we have here Mary Diaz from Caracas, Venezuela. Don't worry about me, it's just a flesh wound. If selflessness had an avatar, it would be Mary Diaz. Always upbeat, always helpful and concerned for more about others than herself, Mary is the heart of any investigative team. Growing up as she did as a daughter of cultists, one would expect Mary to be morose and withdrawn, especially as her escape from that life involved their deaths. When asked, she says she knows better than most just what a weapon depression and despair is for these cults, and has resolved herself to be the exact opposite, no matter the cost. Okay, now that is a strange team, but she seems to be really complete opposite. Both in these red, I mean, that would be really a nice movie. So, roll with it. Whenever you are wounded, you and investigators in your space heal one stress. And already that's not so great, because she wants to be alone. She seems to be helpful for others. She's always good if it comes to others. But here it also says investigators within one space. So that is, in these later stages, that's a good thing too. Marksman, you may attack a target one space away. Pretty awesome. Swiftness, when you run, you may move one additional space. Okay, so yeah, we'll see. It's an interesting team. This time we don't have Arcane Mastery. So yeah, and she has Kleptomania, which is not such a great ability in my opinion. We've seen that already in the first scenario, and it was not that great. Steal at least one item, companion or tradable episode token from any investigators in your space to heal all of your stress. If you can't steal anything, take 2 stress. So yeah, that means we gotta be in the same space as her. Again, something we actually more want to avoid to help her. So these two mental illnesses are really pretty incompatible, but okay. Okay, so now let's see what this scenario is about. A fancy dinner party with masked dancers and featuring exotic animals from the Orient. Oh, to be rich and pointless. But this time a cult is in attendance, using the dance to blend in and set up the summoning. We've got to find the sorcerers and kill them before they use the dancers as the first course. Okay, so to disrupt the ritual, get all 4 sorcerers face up in the waterfront space. So we have these markers here, and most of them are dancers, 4 of them are sorcerers. Now, the way this is randomized, you have, I think, 10 markers in this lower level and 8 up here. And there are 2 sorcerers in the lower level and 2 sorcerers upstairs. But of course we don't know which of the markers they are. So we flip them, we'll see. So when the Elder One advances, turn face down any sorcerers in spaces with face down ball goers. Shuffle all face down ball goer tokens in each of those spaces. So it's going to be important to separate the sorcerers from the normal ball goers. Special rules: when an effect kills a face down ball goer, turn it face up. If it is a dancer, discard it. If it is a sorcerer, keep it face up. After the ritual is disrupted, remove all ball goer tokens from the board. Okay. So we get again 2 special actions. Interrogate. Turn over up to 2 face down ball goer tokens in your space. Keep any sorcerers face up and turn back any dancers face down. Usher Ballgoer. Move one Ballgoer token, including sorcerers, in your space up to 2 spaces away. Okay, so the goal is to get all 4 sorcerers here into this waterfront space back here. And we can send them 2 spaces away. So we have to stand at least here to push them here and then into this space here. And yeah, and of course we got to kind of interrogate a lot of these people. Now you can see here in the lower level there is in addition this big ballroom here, a couple of smaller rooms down here. We have here a couple of ballgoers, but the majority of ballgoers is here in the ballroom and here out there. Over here we have a hunting horror, which is a dangerous creature. And back here we have a couple of deep ones. Here in the first level, ballgoers are pretty evenly spread out. And we got these 2 cultists here. And there is a connection here, the stairs from here up to this space here. Okay, so let's start this with Borden. And I think as a first action, I want to spread out. I want to have one guy or one lady up here and the other one doing the job down there. It's hard to tell which person I want to have exactly where. Now, maybe maybe Mary is a better fighter. She definitely has an advantage with the marksman. So, you know, I think I might leave Mary down there. And because there are more creatures here, and I'm gonna take Borden upstairs, I guess. So here's what we do. I'm gonna take Borden and I'm gonna move with her. 1, I'm gonna take that guy with me. I could stealth, but I don't want to do that. So I move with her into this room here. Now I'm alone with this guy. When attacking, you may deal 1 additional wound to your target if there are no other enemies in space. So that poor guy should be an easy victim here. So I do an attack. And that was not a success, but that's okay because no, that's not okay. We need to deal 1 success. So I'm going to roll again. I need 1 success. I'm going to roll again. Oh man, that's a bad start. Okay, there you go. This is our success. And because we can add 1, we managed to kill this guy. Not the best start, but it worked out. Now I'm going to use my interrogate action. And we got these 2 face down ball goers here. So we're going to flip 2 of them. Let's see what happens. Well, this is a dancer. Okay, so we got 2 dancers here, and yeah, we got to flip them back. It doesn't say you cannot mark them somehow, so I'm not going to use any markers to do that. But I try to maybe push them a little bit aside or something. It doesn't say you have to shuffle them or something, or you have to. You would not be, for example, let's say I would find I would interrogate 2 here. I would place them a little bit on the side to remember which one I already did interrogate and which one not. But in this case, it's easy to remember that. Okay, so again, not too much exciting things happened, and we're going to draw our first Mythos card. And that is a crawling horror. Huh? The nearest hunting horror moves 2 spaces towards you. Okay, So that is not good, because this is already right in my space. There we go. Fuck. Bad, bad start. Really bad. We got to summon a deep one in red and a hunting horror on blue. So that means the deep ones show up here, and the second hunting horror shows up here. Good Lord. Nah, not good at all. And that means now we get attacked, and this guy has 3 dice. If the hunting horror survives an attack, well, that... Okay, so if we attack him, I assume. Oh man, let's see. Okay, so we take a loss of 2 sanity. I'm going to accept that. And that's it. Pretty tough. Pretty tough. Okay, now it's Mary. And I think she's going to simply shoot at this guy here. She's got the marksman ability, so she doesn't have to move there or anything. On the other hand, you know, actually, I think I'm going to move in there, and then I'm going to shoot at this guy. And that was a success. Do I want to reroll that? No, I'm going to take that 1 sanity loss. So this guy is killed. Now I'm going to attack the deep one here. You can see, kind of merges with the background, right? But you can see there is one. And we're going to do an attack on this guy too. And then this would be the end of our turn. That didn't work out that great, but we can spend a reroll here. Okay, that was a success. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to kill the guy. And that means I lose another sanity. Not a good start. Overall, I'm not too happy, but I think I'm accepting that. Let's hope for a good Mythos card here. The Star Spawn. Oh my goodness. Move the Star Spawn 2 spaces towards you. Now that's not happening. So I've got to summon the Star Spawn on the red gate. In this space back here, it comes from the water onto the cliff and now moves toward the mansion. The good point is we are alone, so that gives us the option to draw, or the opportunity to draw a discovery card. And that is a tiger. Lovely. Let's see. An animal that the emperors of the Far East would use as guardians. You may take 2 stress to claim the tiger. If not, claim the ensorcelled condition. When you claim this card, choose a space with any face-up sorcerers and only face-down and any face-down Bolgor tokens. Turn all tokens in that space face-down. That's not good. Yeah, we're going to take a tiger, obviously. It's not that great. On the other hand, actually I think it is. The tiger does not say you have to attack the monster in the same space. It says gain 1 green die when attacking a monster. So I see no reason why we should not use this with our marksman ability. And it gives us 2 additional life points. So that's pretty cool. We're going to spend 2 stress here, but I think that's a good card. So back to Borden. And she's got the problem, she wants to kill the hunting horror. But that's not easy. If he survives an attack, I lose an additional sanity. I will try it anyway, but I need 3 successes. The guy has 4 life points, so it's really not easy to do that, but I will try, and if I lose a sanity, well, so be it. So let's see. Okay, that was not so bad actually. You know, I'm thinking about re-rolling this one. Yeah. Let's give it another try. Gotta rest anyway, I guess. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was bad. So that means I lose 3 sanity. I can only lose up to 2. And the guy takes 2 wounds. And so I think I'm gonna increase my savage here. That allows me to overall add now 2 additional wounds. And that should be pretty good. I gotta take another stress. Well, stress is already down because of my fear of crowds. Well, and now we're gonna do our second action, another attack here. Oh boy, that is terrible. Fuck, yeah, we gotta take it. We cannot reroll or anything. So I'm gonna lose 2 more sanity. The guy is killed, but that was very, very painful. Really bad start. I'm gonna rest. And this is all I can do for now. Not good at all. Let's draw a Mythos card. And yeah, it says spooked, and it also means that the old one will advance. Each investigator takes 1 stress for each animal companion they have. So that means she takes a stress. Okay, each investigator also loses 1 sanity for each ensorcelled condition they have. Okay, luckily no one has that. And now I'm in a safe space, so that allows me to draw a discovery card. At least something. And that is a king cobra, hooded snake that produces a potent venom. You may take 2 stress to claim the king cobra, or if you don't, claim the ensorcelled condition. Now I'm going to go with the cobra, gain an extra die when attacking a monster or cultist. So that is even, well, it has less life points than the tiger, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, things are starting to look a little bit better, I guess. We got to spend 2 stress though, but this is pretty good. Now Cthulhu will advance. So we got to place a relay token on that space. Got to summon a cultist there on each relay space. And move the star spawn 1 space towards you. So that means it will move in this direction. Oh boy. Okay. So got to shuffle these cards back into the deck. Okay, Mary again. I think at first I want to rest. 1, 2, 3. Can't choose to kill the star spawn, but honestly, I don't feel like I should. It's a tough choice, but I think I don't. I think I'm gonna prefer to interrogate these dancers. Oh, actually this is now here, and I forgot to do that. Turn face down any sorcerers in space with force down ball goers. Okay, that is not the case. I think I'm going to interrogate now these ball goers here. So as a first action, I'm going to take these 2, and that was not lucky. And as a second action, I'm going to take these 2, and also that was unlucky. So yeah, that didn't work out, it seems. And Mary is already done. And we're going to draw a card. And it says Hunting Horror again. Each Hunting Horror moves 2 spaces towards you, dealing 1 wound to any investigator in spaces they enter. Okay, so luckily this time this is not so terrible. It just moves here. And then we got to summon another hunting horror down here in the yellow space. But these guys are dangerous, so no question. Oh, this should be removed. And I'm on an empty space, so I'm allowed to draw a discovery card. And that is the gun case. Should be able to smash it open. You may take 1 wound to claim the handgun. Before attacking, you may choose to gain 2 green dice. If you do, move all face-down ballgoers from your space to an adjacent space. Okay, this is tricky, but it could be even good. So of course I'm going to take that thing, and you know, in case maybe at some point when the Great Old One shows up, we don't have to use this thing right now, but you know, we can wait until the Great Old One shows up, and then these 2 dice are just awesome. And I think actually it's really cool that, you know, it's kind of thematic. If you start, you know, firing a gun, then all these ball goers will run away from you. And I think that's a really nice thematic touch here. So Borden is in a difficult position up here. There's a lot of guys for hunting horror. It's all quite dangerous. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't like it, but I don't like it at all, but I'm not sure. Maybe do I want to consolidate? Do I want to try to kill the hunting horror? It could be an interesting idea to say, I'm kind of going to speculate on going to the next threshold, then push the stealth up. Now, the idea is I move, for example, here and take all the monsters into this space. Then I attack the hunting horror, hoping to kill him, and then I push the stealth up so that I can sneak 3 monsters, and then I move away from the cultists into an adjacent space. That is a tempting action. Will it work? I got no clue. It's dangerous. So, it's an interesting idea. The thing is, if it doesn't work, let's say I move here and I don't go in the next turn to this threshold, and I would end up with, I managed to kill the hunting horror. I think I got good odds to do that, but I don't manage to get to the threshold. Then I only have 1 action left, and I'm sitting on this space with 3 cultists. But what I could do then is I could attack one of the cultists, and then it's very likely that I go to this threshold. Then I could move my swiftness up, and that gives me a free run action. And then I could leave this space, leave one of the guys behind, and I end up with only a single cultist. I would have killed 2 monsters, and the situation isn't as grim anymore. So that feels like I should do that. Let's see. It's a bit of it's a weird move, I guess, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm even considering going to the gate, so maybe I should do this. And so the plan is to move away from that space anyway. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to move all these guys in here. And now you can see again, you know, if we're talking about these small tile spaces here, it's really very fast, very, very crowded. So you know you. But okay. And now I want to attack the hunting horror. I can now. Oh no, that doesn't work because I gotta be alone with my enemy in a space. So that whole thing doesn't work. Let's go back here. Okay, so that makes the whole situation much harder. I really don't know. That's very tough. It seems to me like maybe I really have to try to improve something here. Maybe I can bring the stealth up to 3. And then I can lure the hunting horror out of this space. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack this cultist first. I'm in a very weird spot here. So let's see what we can do. Yeah. Okay, so I killed the cultist. Now I could do a reroll, try to get, and I think I want to do that. I'm going to reroll this one, and I try to get an insanity here. Okay, that didn't work. So that means the cultist is dead. I lose 1 sanity. And now what? I don't know. I really got no idea what I can do. I think I'm simply gonna rest. Maybe I should move down first. I could interrogate these guys. You know, I think maybe that makes more sense. I feel like this is just too hard for me right now. Or maybe next turn I could do it. Could try to kill this guy, but no, I'm gonna move down. 1, 2, 3. I'm in here, and now yeah, I'm just not in a good shape for now, and maybe I should send her upstairs instead, Mary, so that she can use her shooting ability. And I don't know, this is a tough scenario, man. These 2 hunting horrors are really fucked up. The spawn makes it even harder. Okay, so that's it. I'm done with her. I'm going to draw another card. And it says Crawling Horror again. The nearest hunting horror moves 2 spaces towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now this is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I can choose 1, 2, 3. You know, maybe I want actually this guy to come down. 1, 2. I think this is not such a bad idea. And then we got to summon a deep one. And we cannot summon another hunting horror, but all these deep ones coming out of the water here, that's really kind of creepy. So we are in a safe space that allows us to draw a card. And it says, Waitress, there's a bunch of secret tunnels here. She's holding a sturdy metal serving tray. You may take 1 stress to claim either the waitress or the serving tray. So the waitress allows us to move between spaces with gates as if they were adjacent. That's definitely interesting. But on the other hand, I don't know. These are not necessarily spaces where you want to go, I guess. The waterfront, no thank you. I don't know. Or the serving tray, 1 free reroll when attacked. This one would be, on the other hand, also a life point. So, tough choice here. I feel like I might want to go with a serving tray. Costs me 1 stress. I think I'm gonna go with a serving tray, so I'm gonna spend 1 stress. And it's Mary again. Okay, so got a couple of options. We could try to kill one of our enemies here, and it feels tempting to do that. Or we could, I don't know which one though. We could try to kill them both, but it's not easy. But the funny thing is, I could move these ball goers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should do this. I can take a lot of dice. You know, I think I wanna get rid of some of these monsters. They're really dangerous. So Mary's gonna attack this guy here, and I'm gonna take the gun, the handgun, and that means all these ball goers will run in panic over here, where they see, hopefully, a dead hunting horror on the ground. But I'm not sure about that yet. I could also send them, I mean, I could also send them here. It doesn't say I have to shuffle them. Is that important? I remember vaguely that there is some kind of card that sends the ball goers into this direction here. So maybe, or do I send them? I could also send them down here to this star spawn. You know, I'm really not sure where to send these guys. I'm gonna let them in here, I guess. We'll see what happens. So, and then I attack, and I got the tiger and the handgun. So that allows me to take 3 green dice. So that should be possible now to attack the hunting horror and also kill it. Nah, gotta reroll 1. Oh, fuck. There we go. Okay, we killed it. No sanity loss, nothing. 4 damage. Excellent shot. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna attack the star spawn, and hopefully, oh, that was the wrong guy. It was this guy here, so this one here. Now we're gonna attack the star spawn, and I'm gonna use again my handgun and the tiger. So let's see, this time we need 7 successes. So we're not going to do that with 1 attack, but maybe we can finish this guy off in this turn, and then there would be these 2 powerful monsters gone, which hopefully makes things easier then. And I have 1 more here, and this looks really good already. So yeah, that wasn't bad. So we have already 4 successes. I'm gonna take that. This goes here. So these are 4 damage. So we gotta do 3 more. Let's do another attack here. And that worked out. And I'm actually gonna spend, or do I want to take that? I could. You know, I'm gonna take that. Like this. Shit. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to take 2 stress right now. Maybe not. I'm gonna reroll. I don't know. If I take 2 stress now, that means I won't be able to take a cool item that costs 2 stress. So I could reroll that, hoping that, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reroll this one. Of course, well, we'll see what happens, right? Okay, that was great. So that means we killed the star spawn. And yeah, I mean, that looks better. That looks definitely better now. But of course, that took us a whole turn. Gotta draw a Mythos card, and it would be no big surprise if we would see another creature coming up. More to the party. Shuffle all discarded ballgoer tokens and place them face down in the ballroom. Then move all face down ballgoer token space one. Okay, wait. Then face down any sorcerers in spaces with face down ballgoers. Shuffle all ballgoer tokens in those spaces. Okay, so that's a bit tricky. First, there are no discarded tokens, so that's not a problem. Move all face down ballgoer tokens one space toward the ballroom. So that means these guys move back in here. It doesn't say shuffle. And these guys also move in here, but I'm going to put them a little bit aside, and these guys also move in here. Okay? Then these guys move down there, and we already checked them, so it's getting a little bit confusing. So we check these guys and we check these guys, right? That's important. They move out of this room, which sucks. Okay, and then all these guys move over here. Okay. But at least there's no shuffling going on, because there are no sorcerers. Okay. Cthulhu will advance at the end of the turn, and I'm allowed to draw a discovery card. Let's hope. Well, I can actually afford to spend stress. A monkey. Cool. Highly trained, you think. You may take 2 stress to claim the monkey, or you have to take the ensorcelled condition. Monkey. While you have it, gain 1 level of stealth. That is cool. So we take the guy. We take stress, but it's a life point and a level of stress, of stealth. And now we both have stealth, so that's kind of a cool thing. So Cthulhu did advance, and this is going fast. We're not really lucky here. It's the guy really moves at quite a bit, quite some speed here. And we didn't make any progress at all, basically, until now. It's really not looking that good. But we'll see. So now it's Borden again. And, well, she can... Wait a minute, we checked these guys already. So maybe it's time to check these now. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to move with her here. And then I'm going to simply check these 2 guys. And there we have finally a sorcerer. Cool. And then as another action, I'm going to push this sorcerer, Usher Ballgoer. I can push this guy up to 2 spaces away. So I'm going to push him here into the ballroom, hoping that we don't have to shuffle. That would suck. But if I don't have to do it, then in the next turn I can push this guy already to the waterfront, and that would be kind of nice. So, yeah, let's draw a Mythos card, right? Spooked. Okay, I think... Well, it says each investigator takes 1 stress for each animal companion they have. We have a lot. So I take 1. And she has to take also 2, actually. We cannot do that, so we got to take a wound. 2 wounds. Wow. We got to be careful there. That's dangerous. Each investigator also loses 1 sanity for each... Okay, we don't have the ensorcelled conditions. And again, a card with this red symbol here. Okay, so yeah, she's done. She's now allowed to draw a card. And it's a gorilla. Whoa. Just a big gorilla. You may take 2 stress to claim the gorilla. That thing gives us 3 life points, or we could take the ensorcelled condition. And it says roar. So it doesn't really give us a big advantage except for the life points, which is kind of cool. I cannot do it though because I only have 1 stress left. So now I get to take this shitty oh god. Fuck. Yeah, that sucks, man. I should have. Now I gotta shuffle that all back in. When you claim this card, choose a space with any face-up sorcerers and any face-down Bolgo tokens. Okay, man. Gotta start all over again, man. Wow, that's frustrating. Shit. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So I gotta take that shitty condition and gotta do it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, that was really painful. Really, really bad. Good news is we know the 2 wizards or the 2 sorcerers must be all in this room now. So basically she has good odds to find them now. Yeah, Mary. Okay, we just start off now. So we start to interrogate these guys. I think I want to heal though, or yeah, that's important. So let's say 1 and maybe 2. I don't want to get ensorcelled. So that's like that. Okay. And now I'm going to start flipping 2, 1, 2. And I'm going to take another 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I found this guy. And then with my last... Oh no, I can't do... Oh, come on. Don't tell me I have to shuffle again. Maybe I should have played that more cleverly. Okay, we'll see. So, I'm going to draw a Mythos card, and we'll see what happens. The Sacrifice. Move each cultist and deep one space towards you. Then each cultist and deep one in a space without an investigator kills a face-down ball goer in their space. Okay, now that might be helpful, but we'll see. So first the deep ones move in here. Right now that has no effect at all because there are no ball goers there. The cultists move here, and well, we flip this guy, and that's a dancer. But we know that already, I think. So the dancer goes here, he's simply killed. And then we got these guys here, and they will help us. They will reveal these 2. This guy is killed, and this guy is killed. Okay, so that's tricky. We know now the 2 sorcerers must be in here, and one of the other sorcerers must be in here. So we're getting at least now to a point where it seems a little better. But we'll see what happens. The couple. Sorry, I didn't grab the champagne, darling, but my wife was near the bucket. Oh, hello. If you have the wife as a companion, discard this card. Otherwise, you may take 2 stress to claim either the couple or the jewelry. So when ushering a ball goer, you may move them 1 additional space. That's kind of cool. If you have the champagne or the flask, heal 1 stress at the end of each of your turn. I'm thinking about... I'm not sure which one I should take. So, it's a tough decision. I'm not sure. Do I take the jewelry or the couple? Now the thing is, if I usher these guys later, if more Borden ushers the sorcerers, they would end up here. and then she could send them from here directly to the waterfront. That would save us a couple of actions. So I think I'm going to go with the jewelry. I mean, it's 2 life points, but I think I'm going to take that because we're running out of time here. So let's take the jewelry. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Not even sure what I want to do. I'm really not happy with the situation at all. I think I want to go upstairs with Borden. I wish I could sneak, or yeah, I could pass. I can't. I don't know, man. I could, maybe I should take that risk. You know, I'm gonna, yeah. I'm gonna heal 3 stress. I don't want another ensorcelled condition. Then I'm gonna move here, sneak past that guy, and move in here. And then I'm going to attack one of these cultists. And I'm going to accept that I end up with one of the others. But I think that's okay. I get another one for my Cobra. I get a green dice for my Cobra. So let's see. Okay, so these are 2 successes. I want to reroll that. I don't want to go up now because now I would lose a stress. But maybe that is not such a bad idea. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to accept that tentacle. The thing is, first of all, I killed the cultist. Second of all, it brings me up here. And now I got an interesting choice to make. I could either use the stealth action, but I'm even thinking about using the swiftness, because that gives me a free run for this turn. I will lose 1 stress because of the cultist in here, but I got a free run now. So that means I can move in here. And now I'm alone, might get a chance to draw a discovery card, and I think, yeah, I kind of ended up where I wanted to be. So I saved this action. I think that might have been a good idea. So let's see what we get. God, the star spawn again. So we got to summon a star spawn on red. But okay, I guess that could have been worse. And then we can draw a discovery card. That's the suit of ancient armor. The suit is enchanted. The owner likely has no ideas. You may claim the ancient armor, or you may claim the ancient spirit inside it as a companion. That's interesting. That would give me actually an extra die for every ensorcelled condition I have. And I have one. Or the armor. You may discard this card before you get attacked. Prevent all attacks against you this turn. So, you know, I'm going to take the Ancient Spirit. Going to take the extra die and a life point. And, well, okay. At least get some advantage out of this ensorcelled thing. Okay, nice. So that was that. And now it's Mary again. And I will definitely send this guy 1, 2 spaces back here, you know. So the first one is finally gone. I really hope I'm not getting attacked by all the deep ones here. That would be obviously really, really bad. could try to heal. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to heal. So 1, 2, and I'm going to also heal one of those. And then I'm going to try to flip these guys. Okay, again, not successful, but there are only these 3 left, and there are only these 4 left here. So, we'll see. That's it. And we got, oh fuck. Look at that, the deep ones. The nearest deep one moves 2 spaces towards you. Well, that's probably only one guy. I'm not sure. I'm going to check that. So I'm actually pretty sure that it's only one guy. Otherwise it would say all deep ones move 1 space towards you. So I think it's pretty safe to say that. So he moves down, kills a face down ball goer. So he moves in here. We can choose one of these guys. And look at that. This is the sorcerer. So the sorcerer remains there. And that's good. And then we got to summon another deep one at the red gate back there. And Cthulhu will advance again. But I think we are still kind of in time. It's not easy, but you know, we might be able to make it. I mean, it's okay when we are a little bit behind, but it's going to be very close. Now, we're not allowed to do a discovery action because we get attacked by the deep one now. We share the space with him. So let's see. It's Mary. Luckily, we healed, so we should be okay here. But the guy has... if it dealt any wounds, summon a deep one in your space. The new deep one doesn't attack. So we got 2 here. 2 dice. That would have been a wound. Now I can force him to reroll, and I think I want to do that. Fuck. I'm going to spend the last one. Okay, great. No wound. So we're okay here. And at that point I'm going to load this up. I think it's hard to judge. We could have been a little more lucky, I would say. It took us a long time to find the ball goers. Then we had that stupid incident where we had to shuffle because we couldn't take the gorilla and got ensorcelled. So, hard to tell. Got attacked, and we have a lot of these. We had basically 9 cards with these symbols and only a single card that didn't show that. So that wasn't so great. So that means we have to advance this guy. We have to place one of these, and I'm going to place that here. And because if there already is one, you have to place it adjacent. And I think if there are 2 adjacent, makes it more dangerous. And then we got to summon a cultist on each of these spaces. So that means the cultists show up here now. And there is also one here, but okay. And then what's kind of interesting is that Mary is still not at her first threshold. Let's see. Oh yeah, here. Oh, fuck, I don't believe it. Same thing, man. I think we have to shuffle these guys again. Yeah. We gotta do it again here. We gotta do a complete reshuffle here. This is so fucked up. Man, this is a frustrating thing. Okay, let's do it. The problem is that the deep one. He killed the guy, and therefore, you know, by doing this, we ended up having the sorcerer in there, and then, oh man, yeah, that card, man, it immediately kind of fucked us up so hard. Incredible. Incredible. We got to go through the whole process again. It's so painful, man. But okay, I mean, eventually we're going to do it, right? But we got to deal with these guys too. Man, this is harsh. Well, okay, there's nothing I can do. We got to do it. So I'm going to shuffle this all back in. Try to find these guys. It is insane. Okay, well, you will see me suffer in the next video. I guess it's time to load this up. Got to settle down a little bit. Have a good night's sleep, and then hopefully tomorrow we can find these stupid sorcerers. Yeah, hope to see you then. Bye. Oh, and I forgot, the star spawn also moves one space. So you can see here the cultist, right, pointing in my direction basically, and all these guys come after me. God, I don't know what to do. This is not looking good. Well, we'll see. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye. You know what? I realized Mary has crossed the threshold, and I didn't increase her ability. Somewhere I forgot about that. I don't know where, but I should have done it. So the question is now, what am I going to do? And it's very hard to say. These are all really good abilities. I need the marksmanship, you know, I could use that to attack the star spawn. It would give me additional dice. That would be really cool. The swiftness is also nice. Gives me an additional movement action, and I need these actions. Roll with it is great. Allows me to heal all stress when I take a wound. That's insane. You know, I feel I want to go with a roll with it. Healing all stress is really awesome. I'm already at the very bottom here. And I already have a lot of dice when attacking. So, I mean, eventually I will get that. But I think I'm going to go with roll with it right now. Okay, so that's that. And yeah, I hope we're done now. So, yeah, hope to see you in the next video.